Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of LoL Weekly. I am Josh, and in this show we're going to talk about everything that's happened in the LoL esports scene in the past week. It's going to be a weekly show coming out every Wednesday, I believe, for now anyway. And we're just going to jump straight into it. Big matchups for this week. Final week, week 10. So, LCS, everyone must know that. Big matches. Okay, in the North American scene, we've got CLG versus TSM. Going to be a really nice game. Well, not nice obviously, but it's going to be a really close game because CLG have been losing a bit recently and TSM have been showing that they are really strong. I am a TSM fan myself. They are my favourite team, one of the best in my opinions. So hopefully those will be some good games. CLG versus Dignitas. Dignitas are obviously doing really well this season. Well, they always have done, but it's really been Season 3 that has given them the edge. But then CLG could pull out something really good. I mean, if Hotshot GG, if he can pull out something really good, then they could take the game off of Dignitas, which would definitely give Curse the advantage. Talking about Curse versus Dignitas. Number 1 versus number 2. Going to be a brilliant game. They are both so close at the moment. That is going to be really close. But what I have to say is, Curse are losing more recently than Dignitas, because especially Curse been losing to TSM a lot. I mean, I think this is right, but like the past 2 games they've played have been TSM wins, and they're like not doing great, honestly. Even though I love them, they're not right up there. And then TSM versus Dignitas. TSM are looking really promising this season. As I say, they've won a lot of games against Curse recently. So hopefully they'll be able to take down Dignitas, but as everyone must know, Dignitas are a brilliant team. So you can't underestimate them. So that's it for the North American scene coming up this week. The EU scene, not a lot going on. I mean, there are some massive games, but there's no games that compel me to watch them. I mean, some of you guys might love some of the teams that play this week, but none of the matchups feel like, yes, I must watch this. But anyway, we've got Fnatic versus SK. Gonna be a brilliant matchup. SK have been showing that they deserve to stay in. And Fnatic, Season 1 winners, doing extremely well. It's going to be them or Gambit, in my opinion, winning the EU. So, if they can take the win off of SK, they've got a good chance of winning. But they've got harder matches this week, in my opinion. Because Gambit are playing a lot of the bottom 4 teams this week, really. Which is going to be easy for them. And then after that we've got Fnatic versus EG. Again, Fnatic, if they can win this, they will be looking extremely strong. I mean, EG, they're a good team, don't get me wrong, they're a brilliant team, but they're not showing, right now, how good they actually are. But they could, they really could. If they can take down Fnatic, I would look for them to beat XK this season. And then EG versus SK. This is the match. This is probably my favourite match of the EU this week, week 10. Because it's going to be a much closer match than any of the other ones. A lot of them are just top teams versus bottom teams, or top teams versus 3rd or 4th teams. But 3rd and 4th playing, you don't have the massive amount of tension of 1st and 2nd playing, like some games. But these are still brilliant teams. I mean, EG, been around forever, brilliant team. And then SK, not as experienced in my opinion, but they are showing some massive amount of talent. And if they can pull off a good game against EG, I mean, if SK can pull a good game against EG and a game against Fnatic, probably looking at 2nd, at least 3rd, probably 2nd place in my opinion. I don't know if that's true, I don't know if they can actually do that. I can't remember. To finish up this week, I'm just going to talk about how the teams are doing. So, Gambit go up 1, putting Fnatic down to 2nd place in EU. Pretty self-explanatory. Gambit are a brilliant team, and they have been really showing us how the Russians can play Season 3. Fnatic losing out a bit this past week, but they will, I think they could win. It's close, it's really close. And in North America, not a lot of teams have changed. The top 4 stayed exactly the same. Yes, it's got a bit closer, but it's no one's moved, which really surprised me. And then GGU having an amazing week, going up to 5th from 7th place. Phenomenal, well played guys. You really showed us that you're not one of the second-rate teams. You can play and win consistently, which is what you've done this week, going up 2 places. So yeah, bravo to you guys. Okay, I think that's it for this episode. Next week I will be talking about last week's, or the games I've literally just talked about, and telling you what kind of went on, how those matches planned out and where everyone is again, and then I'm talking about what will happen after week 10. Thank you everyone for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.